I was watching my lecture this morning and one of my mentors recommended this app. So then I remembered back to a reel that I saw, which was, I'll show you guys as I continue speaking. I saw this Instagram post and it basically had like a bunch of different websites that you can go onto to get kind of like data. Um, and kind of like more new stuff. So we're going to go through those. I've just got them pulled up now. We're going to go through them and see if they're actually any useful. So here was the reel that I saw. It's from Wall Street Outsider and basically just recommended some different websites. But this one was recommended by my mentor. So this is one that I'm going to be using moving forward. What's good is that it has this little thing here, which is basically going to make a noise when big orders are placed on the market. So it helps because then that way when Trump tweets, I will know. And when something happens, say like with the with the war, I will know because there'll be big orders in the markets. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be mainly using this for. Obviously, as you can see with this big thing right here, the feed is delayed, so there's not too much I can do with the feed other than just kind of be up to date post market conditions. But what I've done here is we got all the news here, and I'm going to, what is this? Oh, I'm going to filter. I filtered it already to only US, but I'm going to filter out the low impact news and only have it to be high and medium impact. Did that work or no? Okay, yeah, it did. Did it did. Okay, now I know when the earnings comes out, which is good. Don't know what that is. Consumer confidence. What I thought was interesting is this is put red here, but on Forex Factor it's orange, so that's interesting. Durable goods. What's the lining thing? Durable goods. See, that's put as red on this one, which is so interesting. But yeah, so this is something that I'm going to be using moving forward. And then obviously this is set to the S&P 500. Let's see what happens when I search up Nasdaq. It's loud. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the bits that like directly impact Nasdaq. Interesting. So yeah, this is website number 1 that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using that, where did it go? This thing, because I think that's really useful. So I'm going to flag this and I'm putting it under my trading tools. Let's go to the next website, Seeking Alpha. I don't really know what the benefit is to this. Volatile markets make decisions harder. No, we're not paying for it because why would I do that? I could just pay, get it up funded account. Okay, latest news. Futures. This is how it moved today. Yeah, we got that peak in New York and then it ended up higher than the open. So it was bullish. Interesting. Oh, but Nasdaq opened higher and closed lower. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Interesting, interesting. The bits that are similar. Day range. Interesting. I'm honestly just going through these. Like, we can go through them together. You can, like, we are going through them together, but like, you know, you guys can go through them as I go through them. I'm just trying to process, and if I find something interesting, I will say something, but I just need a second to take in what I'm looking at. Okay, what's that? Sunday, April the 19th. So that is like 10 days ago. Analysis leaders. 9th of October, that's quite a while ago. Charting. Interesting. So you can overlap them as well. So that's the US 100. So that's NASDAQ. That's ES. And you can literally overlap them. So I can add even more symbols. What about YM? Oh, no, not that. YM. I'm trying to think of like what it's YM. Where is the Dow Jones? Oh, and every single time I press enter, it like adds it. Oh, every single time I click space, that's what it is. Maybe that one. Yeah, that moves similarly. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Analysis. Home. I wouldn't say this is super useful, to be honest. It's got a lot of data, but it's not filtered. I think this is better for options traders. I'm not going to use that. Guru Focus, let's see. Tool indicates it just wants something that's going to show just stuff that relates to NASDAQ. NQ futures. See if this works. If this doesn't load by the time I've done this, then I'm getting off. Because if it's not going to load, how am I supposed to like use this while I'm trading? Because I need the data fast. Getting deja vu right now. Okay, NQ didn't want to load, but the S&P did. Oh, NASDAQ's right down here. Alright. This is what's performed the best on the inside of the NASDAQ. Economic data. Don't really know how to use that. 10 worst performing. This looks useless. I'm getting rid of that. This Instagram post is really doing me dirty because this looks crap. What is market beat? Alright. Market data. A lot of it's locked. Research tool. Oh, stock list. Let me just search up NASDAQ and let's see what is in there. I'm just gonna like honestly filter out what I don't need. I think this financial juice is the only good one that I'm seeing. This just looks like news. Don't. This seems a lot better for options. I'm not using this. This is good. This is something that I actually use. And I found this and I found it to be good. It's got a lot of stuff. Strategies, tools. Look, I don't really use that, but oh, they go on for trading order flow. That's cool. I've always been interested in order flow, but I just feel like it's just better reading like price action, like paying all this extra money and using all these different softwares. Like I want to trade on a Mac. I want to be able to trade without needing like 10 monitors. Like, so that's my reason why I don't trade order flow. Anyway, tools, seasonal tendencies. This is what I use this for, which you can see we're pretty much on now. So seasonal tendencies, you can see the heat map, irrelevant. Where is where I think maybe if we come here, find NASDAQ, and then you get your seasonal tendencies, which is what we want really. You got the 2-year, the 5-year, and the 10-year, and you got the current month all the way down here. This is the current month that we're in, and this is the day of the month that we're in. So we expected a dip today, which is what we got actually yesterday. We got a dip in price. I can literally pull it up and show you guys. Go to the 15-minute. ES didn't really look like a dip. We actually have put in a massive S&T right here. But ES didn't look like a dip, but we got a massive dip in NQ. Have we framed for a reversal? No, a continuation sequence. No, we haven't. We've come past OZ. But anyway, we had a dip yesterday. We continued lower before we are expected to, seasonal tendency-wise, continue higher. So you can see right at the end of the month over here. So this is the actual month data for April. We are supposed to have a little bit of dip and then rise again in before the end of the month. So between today and the end of the month, you should be able to essentially just buy and just close it at the end of the month. But I'm not saying that's how it's going to be, but seasonal tendency wise, that's what the chart is showing me. This is a really good website. I was looking for a seasonal tendency website. There's seasonals on TradingView, but it's not what I wanted to see. Like this is good. This is what I actually wanted to see, but the only thing I don't like about this is I can't like look at the actual individual days, but it's fine. It's honestly fine because it doesn't allow me to get like too biased. This is a website. It's really good. You can look at the other instruments as well, like the S&P 500. You can see this one moves a little bit more. So seasonal tendency wise, this one was never supposed to drop. We were supposed to have a level of manipulation here. So the drop right here, it wasn't really a drop, it was just kind of a stagnation. You can see that S&P 500 also has more data, which is good. But yeah, and then again it rises at the end of April, so I'm kind of a bit bullish going into this next tonight. And then what, Dow Jones, so that's YM, that's the base asset of what I trade. And again, it's supposed to rise. So across all of those three instruments that are supposed to give me indications to where price is going, it looks bullish on all ends. And then what you can do as well with other stocks, so like the 30-year T-bond, 5-year, whatever, all of that, you can also come in here and see what we're expecting. So I'm pretty sure these are supposed to have an inverse relationship. So it's supposed to go down towards the end of the month. And then it looks like it has a little bit of a rise towards the end of the month. So that's when we could expect that dip after that rise in our prices here. And same thing for gold. Like you can go onto all these different instruments and kind of get a little bit of an expectancy. And what's also good about it is you can kind of almost predict where the S&Ts are going to come and where market is typically going to manipulate. But anyway, this is another website. It's pretty cool. It's called Bar Chart. This is one that I got recommended to by ICT. in his core content. So this is the one that I use to get the commitment of traders. So go down here to the NASDAQ 100. Yeah, NQ. Can I not click on it? I just refresh. Okay. Alright, this doesn't really matter too much. We can just have candlesticks. Doesn't really make a difference though. If you come down here, you can see the commitment of traders. I'm not really sure which one to base my analysis off, but I think just this one, commitment of traders charts, not the commitment of traders financials. Not too sure. Maybe, I don't know, to delete it or not. I think I'm just going to leave it, but I'm just going to focus on this one up here. So what he says to do is to measure from the high to the low. I wish there was some type of equilibrium tool. Can I change the settings? Here we go. This is what I want. Then, oh, I can't bring it into here. Are you for real? I want to bring it down here. Maybe if I... And then I draw it on here. So you're supposed to go from the high to the low, which is down here. Now let's see if I can change settings. Did I just... I think I just changed where it was. Okay. Settings. Oh. What did I just do? Did I just add another one? Okay. Oh, I think I added 2. My goodness. Messing up. Okay, settings. Let's remove all those extra lines. And then show background. And extend left, extend right. And then I want to have the middle line be thicker. Can I do that? Is that allowed? Maybe not, but basically this middle line here, if price is above the middle line, it means something. I can't remember. Hold on. Let's go and have a look. This is why it's important to have this. I don't have to be like, I don't know. It's like I can actually have a look because I know I've written it down. I think it's month 5. Commitment of traders. Okay, look at the red line. If it's above equilibrium, it means smart money is buying. If it's below equilibrium, selling. Is that not an inverse? So it is above equilibrium, so smart money is buying. Does that mean that we look to buy? Hedging. Okay. I think we go more into detail later in the course, but let me check here as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to take that as we're buying, and that aligns across the board on everything. So yeah, those are the websites that I use to be a better trader, to do my trading better. And to summarize, we have the seasonal tendencies by Market Bull. We have the bar charts for the COT data. We have Financial Juice to get the noises for when big money places in their orders. We have Forex Factory to look at the news, Financial Juice to look at the news and the earnings, and obviously TradingView and stuff. But yeah, I hope that you guys found this insightful. I enjoyed doing a little bit of a deep dive. That definitely helped me. I'll let you guys know how Financial Juice goes over time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Or later today, actually. Bye.